sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. At dawn when I shut the door.
Hello and welcome back. A tidy, refreshed home has a way of bringing clarity to the mind and peace to the heart. When our space feels light and organized, it reflects in how we feel, how we move through the day, and how we care for ourselves and our home. For me, homemaking isn't just about keeping things in order. It's about creating a space that feels warm, welcoming, and full of positivity. So today I'm starting my day by refreshing our living area. Simple changes like new cushion covers, fluffed pillows, and a fresh touch completely transform the mood of the room. These gentle morning rituals help create a sense of peace and positivity that stays with me throughout the day.
You added colors.
Once the living area felt refreshed, I move on to the next part of my plan for the day, resetting a few small but important spaces around the house. I started with this one drawer in the crockery unit where we keep everyday essentials like extra batteries, essential oils, and a few miscellaneous items we often reach for.
Just wanna love
After Diwali and Christmas, it had slowly become cluttered with used and unused batteries, so I knew it was time for a simple reset. I began by clearing everything out, giving the drawer a good wipe, and sorting through what we truly needed, while setting aside the used batteries to go for recycling.
set my word on.
With the drawer cleared and ready, I wanted to share something I have been using to make organizing easier. A big thank you to Nelco for sending me their P21 portable label maker to use and review. Love how compact and simple it is to use. All you need to do is scan the QR code, install the app, and the label maker connects to your phone instantly via Bluetooth. Inside the app, there are so many ready-made templates, font style, and size options to choose from. Or you can create completely custom labels based on your needs. Once you're happy with your design, just tap print. And with a simple press of the cut button, your label is ready. For the drawer, I printed a few labels like batteries, essential oils, vitamins, and medicines to keep everything clearly organized. Labeling truly makes a huge difference when organizing any part of your home, whether it's the kitchen, your wardrobe, or small drawers like this one. It brings clarity, saves time, and makes it easier to maintain the system in the long run. Do check the description box for the Nelco Label Maker link. It's available on Amazon. I placed the labels onto these transparent organizers and brought them back to the crockery unit to start arranging. I use essential oils regularly in my diffuser, which helps create a calming environment and also supports my indoor plants. So I got quite a small collection. I arranged them based on how often they are used, placing my recent favorites from our Thailand holiday at the top.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights.
Once everything was labeled and sorted, I placed the organizers back in the drawer. And in less than 10 minutes, the space felt decluttered, functional, and completely reset. Proof that small intentional changes can make everyday homemaking feel effortless. If you're enjoying homemaking content like this, do like, comment, and consider subscribing to the channel. It will mean a lot.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie.
In the kitchen, the countertop needed a good refresh. Over time, grease and oil residue built up, especially around the oil bottles and the ceramic jars that sit out on the counter every day. One of you recently asked me how I manage a white kitchen countertop, especially with turmeric stains from Indian cooking. From my experience over the years, I have found white countertops are actually easier to maintain than darker ones. On darker surfaces, fingerprints, dust, and oil residues show up instantly. Whereas with a white countertop, you just need to be mindful of turmeric stains. Using a kitchen towel while cooking or chopping is usually all it takes to prevent stains. Plus, a white countertop makes the space look bigger and brighter, which I absolutely love. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love refreshing the countertop from time to time, especially with the change of seasons. Even small changes in decor or arrangement can completely transform how the kitchen feels. And that is something I truly adore. Keeping the countertop organized not only makes the kitchen look beautiful, but also makes daily cooking and meal prep so much easier and more efficient. The old oil jars needed a deep clean, and I was ready for a change. So I picked up these two ceramic oil jars from a local store. I chose them because the neutral soft tones blend beautifully with the overall decor of my kitchen and also add a calm, cohesive look to the countertop. And the pourer lids make everyday cooking so much easier and mess free. Since the jars aren't transparent, labeling was a must. And once again, the Nelco label maker made it quick and effortless to clearly label each jar. To style the countertop, I placed a wooden tray and leaned a few tall chopping boards behind it. This not only adds height and visual interest but also helps conceal the large red plug point for my induction hob, keeping the space looking clean and intentional. Next, I arranged the oil jars, added my salt jar, paper grinder, and brought in a touch of greenery with an indoor plant.
And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from.
Keeping everything in soft, pastel, and neutral shades felt just right, especially with spring almost here. I finished by lighting a candle, and it instantly transformed the space, making the kitchen feel warm, cozy, and welcoming. With everything cleaned, refreshed, and thoughtfully arranged, the countertop felt completely reset. Simple changes, but such a big difference in how the kitchen feels and functions.
And we have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much.
With a freshly cleaned kitchen countertop, I instantly felt motivated to cook something special. This week I found some beautiful red carrots in the Indian store, and nothing beats gajar ka halwa in the cold winter months. But this time I decided to try making it in a slightly different way in the Instant Pot. This method saves time and skips the lengthy grating step, reducing the overall cooking time from almost 3 hours to just about 1 hour. I roughly chopped about 350 grams of carrots and added them to the Instant Pot with 1 cup of whole milk and 1 tablespoon of crushed cardamom powder. Then set it to pressure cook for 12 minutes on high pressure.
Wanna say that I feel that our love is.
While that was cooking, I roughly chopped some cashew and almonds and sauteed them in a tablespoon of ghee. What I love about making the halwa this way is that it saves time and uses less ghee, yet still brings out the rich, comforting flavors. Of course, nothing can replace the traditional method, but this is a great alternative when you are short of time. Since we usually don't get khoya here, I use ricotta cheese as a substitute. Added about 250 grams of ricotta to the leftover ghee and cooked it gently on a low flame. At first the cheese melts and turns watery, but after 5 to 6 minutes of gentle cooking, it thickens beautifully and reaches the same consistency as traditional khoya. Creamy, smooth, and perfect for the halwa. Once the carrots were done, I mashed them lightly with a potato masher. The khoya was ready too.
I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah.
I added another 2 tablespoons of ghee to the pan and mixed in the boiled carrots. The real magic of gajar ka halwa is in slowly sauteing and cooking it until the flavors melt and the ghee starts oozing out, which took me another 40 to 45 minutes. While the halwa cooked gently, I decided to quickly tackle another small task nearby, organizing one of my kitchen drawers. This drawer usually stores all of my kitchen towels, microfiber cloths, and foil or cling film rolls, and it had gotten a bit messy over time. Since I was standing next to the hob, I thought it would be a good opportunity to multitask and get it done while the halwa cooked.
Are we at the end or are we at the start? 112.
While neatly folding the kitchen towels into a transparent organizer, I realized resetting a drawer or decluttering a space doesn't have to take up your whole day. With a little intention, you can multitask, right alongside cooking or other routines, and it still makes your space feel so much lighter instantly. Like I have been thinking about resetting this drawer whole week, and getting it done alongside cooking honestly felt like such a big win. By this time the halwa was nearly done. To finish it off, I added condensed milk, the roasted nuts and khoya, letting everything cook together for another 5 to 10 minutes until ghee began to ooze out. At this stage, you can taste the halwa and adjust the sweetness. If you prefer, you can replace condensed milk with sugar too. While the halwa was finishing, I couldn't help but notice the sky outside. It was one of those magical sunsets, glowing a soft orangish pink, almost twinning with the orange hue of my gajar ka halwa. In the meantime, I tucked all the neatly folded kitchen towels into the drawer, and just like that, both the halwa and the little home reset were complete. There is always something about gajar ka halwa on a cold winter evening. It's comforting, indulgent, and instantly cozy, the kind of dessert that makes the whole home feel warm.
Believers.
I served the halwa in a beautiful ceramic bowl garnished with a little khoya, some chopped nuts, and a touch of edible silver foil. The texture was slightly different from the classic method, but the taste, aroma, and warmth were just as wonderful, rich, comforting, and absolutely delicious. I hope you enjoyed watching this little winter cooking and home reset with me. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.